My name's Dave Jones. I work for Lightware Visual Engineering. We'd like to talk to you today about the newest addition to our 25G matrix architecture. The newest addition is the 80x80 series. If you follow Lightware or perhaps in some of the industry magazines, you might have seen the announcement of our 160x160 matrix. The 25G 80x80 is simply half the size. The main concept for 25G is in the name. It's 25 gigabits per second per channel ready. Now, what that means to normal everyday applications is if we take some of the newly released formats like HDMI 2.0, for example, or DisplayPort 1.2, these formats require bandwidths of around 20 gigabits per second. As things stand in the industry, there's no other matrix that's capable of handling those bandwidths other than the 25G architecture. So we really see this as a very future-proof product. One of the other benefits to having this product, this matrix, as opposed to any other, is its multi-layer architecture. So with 25G, we have multiple routing switches in one single chassis. What I mean by that is, let's say a video layer is one single matrix. We've got 80 inputs and we've got 80 outputs. We have an audio layer. That's a completely separate breakaway matrix on a different level. So 80 inputs, 80 outputs. We've also got what we call a return audio layer, which as part of the HDMI 1.4 specification you might know, audio can also travel backwards down the cable. Well, we have a separate matrix for that within this chassis as well. In addition, we have all the control formats that you would expect a matrix of this type to support. So RS-232, Ethernet, IR, CEC, USB KVM, pretty much anything that you might need to be routed or extended can be routed or extended from this one chassis. You might be able to see in the corner of the picture behind you that we also have our what we call Modx boxes. These boxes are modular extension systems that are used in conjunction with the 25G chassis. So you can either have direct inputs and outputs, or you could have inputs and outputs over twisted pair or inputs and outputs over fiber. Those inputs and outputs that are extended over twisted pair or fiber would be extended using our Modx boxes. So they would be your transmit or receive balance that then connect into the matrix. I guess the biggest feature of the Modx units is that we call them Modx because they're modular extension system. All you do is buy a chassis and you then choose the extension type, whether it's twisted pair or fiber. You then choose your video module. You could have anything from VGA or component YUV up to DVI, HDMI, DisplayPort and beyond. After you've chosen that, you then choose your two interface modules. Now, we call them interfaces, and by interface we mean pretty much anything else. So I discussed the multi-layer architecture earlier on. So let's say you want forward audio, return audio, both, RS-232, IR, Ethernet. Any of these different formats can be added on the interface modules of the Modx. In this way, we hope you can build a complete facility-wide infrastructure solution using just one matrix chassis and multiple Modx units. Visit Lightware, www.lightware.eu for more information.